Let's talk about the 5 in a row homeschool curriculum and reading the same book every single day, 5 days in a row. The author of this curriculum, she actually addresses this in the front of the teacher's guides, because I was thinking the same thing. Like, really, we're going to read the same book 5 days in a row? I don't know how my kids are going to handle that. But she does explain the method behind the madness, right? And why it's so important to read the book every single day for 5 days in a row. That's why it's called 5 in a row. We are going on week 4 of this curriculum. And I will say reading the same book 5 days in a row is not a big deal. These books are short and sweet. I will tell you that the book matters, right? Because we have already run into, we have our favorites. We have books that we absolutely love that we could have read 20 days in a row and still loved it. But then there are other books that aren't as engaging, or maybe a little over my kids' heads, like the deep ones. Also depends on the length of the book. So obviously a shorter book is much easier to read 5 straight days in a row without getting burnt out. Whereas the longer book that we had a couple weeks ago, I was over it. I'm like, all right, do we really I actually have my husband read it on the 5th day. But I will say overall, my kids are still looking forward to reading the book on the 5th day. They're not feeling burnt out. Again, depends on the book, but for the most part, the books that she chose for the lineup throughout the year are amazing. They are so amazing. And even the ones that I don't really love as much are still amazing. I just don't love them as much as the other. There are a lot of families who use this curriculum that do not read it the full 5 days in a row. They'll do like 3 days in a row or 4 days in a row. And then, the 5th day is just arts and crafts or whatever. You can totally do that. But again, there is a reason why number 5 is so special. And by that 5th day, they are picking up on so many things that they didn't notice day 1 through 4. And it really is cool to see it all come together on that 5th day. So I do recommend going all 5 days. If you don't, it's not the end of the world, but there is a method to the madness.